Hi, I'm John. I'm the whatever, and today I'm going to talk to you about NAB 2017.
Hey, I'm John. I'm the whatever, and today I'm going to talk to you about NAB 2017.
You nailed that.
Hey guys, I'm John. I'm the 3D Tech Supervisor at ATM, and I'm here to talk about NAB 2017. The NAB conference was hosted at the Las Vegas Convention Center. As that being my first time there, I was really shocked at just the absolute scale of the Las Vegas Convention Center. My direct comparison was the Javits Center in New York, especially in regards to the New York City Auto Show. It does not compare in size and space of just how big this convention center is. The biggest highlight for me at NAB 2017 would have to be the post-production world conferences, the little closed-door lecture sessions. Post-production world is, I guess best way to put it, it's like attending a postgraduate lecture where you're really going to find out at almost a master level understanding of how whatever topic's being covered. I took away the greatest understanding I could possibly achieve of what makes a company a leader in their industry and even profitable. Combining brands and VR for engaging content was my first insight into how VR doesn't just exist within your head-mounted display. Real Effects was showcasing that all the VR experiences that they've authored from the ground up encompassed a physical element for every project. So for example, you have big name brand client, hires big name brand PR agency, they come to Real Effects and say, create us a VR application. Their methodologies to fleshing out the VR experience uses VR as a tertiary element to the whole project. For example, they created a VR experience for the Air Force, right? So they had a VR application where you're in a plane and it's in your headset and that looks cool. But then they also had a educational experience where there's a bunch of iPads on the wall for you to learn. They had a physical element where you have to get yourself on top of a pull-up bar with a Kinect and see if you can do more pull-ups than an Air Force personnel. And that even went as far as saying as if you're in a VR application and there's wind, like how do you know wind in VR? Put a fan in front of the person sitting in the chair. Or if you're handed something in VR, like let's say you have an animation of someone handing you a box, how do you know that you've just received that box? You see it, but have someone physically hand you a box outside of the headset. So that when you take that headset off, you now see the thing that you've just witnessed. I see that as being the huge, unique selling point of VR, to not only make people think they're there, but physically give them stuff to associate with this place of imagination. The biggest thing I saw as being new was a solution for cloud-based stitching of 360 video. I thought that was an interesting maneuver for the industry instead of trying to solve it by hand and by one person to one workstation. As some companies are now trying to move those algorithms for stitching to the cloud. So it's a set it and forget it sort of maneuver. I reached out to an Autodesk PR representative to see if I could attend their 2017 NAB conference. I initially thought that this was just something that you have to RSVP for because they have a set amount of seats. In reality, it was a VIP only press event. So sent out an email. They responded saying, we really don't do these for people that aren't pressed, but we're going to make an exception for you. So I thought that was really cool. That's awesome for Autodesk to understand that releasing information on new products, that there's people out there, especially on the technical level, that would love to be part of that experience. Having Autodesk replace the Mentor renderer with Arnold and 3D Studio Max is really cool. This now brings a fully physically based renderer directly built into Max. That may help with having to purchase a tertiary renderer. You may not have to do that now if you're comfortable with Arnold. So I thought that was a really big step up. I would recommend NAB to anyone at any level in any organization whatsoever. Whether you're grinding out production, whether you're a CEO of an agency, it's not about being able to further your education or industry understanding in your specific role, but getting a grasp of how the whole picture works within an organization. Unreal and Unity for VR in terms of a presence at NAB, I saw Unreal being used as a driving force for creative development and Unity being used as a bystander for just, hey, I need a real-time engine to be able to output whatever 360 video I'm capturing. I guess the one thing that I would suggest would be to definitely plan out your trip. We planned out every single meeting we're going to attend down to the hour and minute to maximize what we're getting out of it. If none of that was done, I would have just ended up walking for hours upon hours every day and not really getting anything tangible and benefit to bring back to me. Thanks for tuning in at ATM On. We hope you got a better understanding of NAB 2017. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Oh, really? I actually got makeup applied? Oh my God, this is my big break.